because they always think you have to have a job. Mom, son's like, Mom, why you don't have a job? Why everybody want me going to work? I was like, this is my job, so I show them what I do, and I show them how people pay.
If you tuned in to our live on Facebook, you've already met Miss Candice of Crystals Clarity, but we are here in Chicago on this cold day for her in-person interview. So make sure that y'all I'm going to link the pages below now. That includes subscribing to the Avian Films page and following and liking on Instagram and social media, Instagram and Facebook, so you can stay up to date. Okay, I'm gonna remind you every video. I'm probably gonna say it again in like 10 minutes, just so that you know it's okay to support other people and let them grow.
I'm great, how are you?
Good. Thank you for letting me come, because I know it was like a little confusing, so I appreciate it.
Oh no, it's fine. We had to make it happen.
Okay, but so I know I don't like to backtrack with, what we talked about in previous interviews, but I do want to kind of start with how you got into Reiki, because I still feel like we don't have to break the barrier, but it's so much misunderstanding that it doesn't hurt to, let people know what it is and how you got started.
A friend did tell me about some healing boxes that a woman sold on Instagram, and upon buying the boxes, she was stating that the stones were Reiki charged. So me being curious, I started searching what was Reiki. And the more I would read about it, the more I grew intrigued with the practice. Like, this is something I want to see if it works. This is something like it was something about my body was just like believing, and it was like going with us. Like, I feel like this could help us, So I started just researching more about Reiki, and then I started researching how to get certified in Reiki. And I would see that some of the classes, I was living in LA at the time, so of course the classes were like hundreds of dollars, $200. So I was taking my time with it. It was like,
too much.
Too much money, So one day I was just like, it was like right before I had stopped working, and I was just thinking about like, what else could I be doing right now? What could I be doing? And then Reiki popped up in my head, and then that same day I saw an ad for someone offering Reiki classes. She did a Reiki workshop. So it was only about like $50, like $20 per class. So to do all 3 levels. So it was something that I was like, the universe want me to do this, so I'm going to go ahead and do it. So that was back in like March. I got certified in April.
Of this year?
Yes, March of 2018. I got certified this year, April 2018. So I started off just doing Reiki on myself, because in Reiki 1 you do learn to Reiki yourself first. So you have to work with yourself. So when I saw that it was actually working for me, I reached out to my friends, and I was doing my friends. But actually, my son was my first client, and my son loves it. He was just coming in the house like, Mom, can we do Reiki today? Mm-hmm. So he really likes it. But then I started doing my friend, and when she would give me feedback, I was like, I'm going to actually reach out to the public and do it. So.
And that's where we are today. I was going to say, past for a few months. And she's launched and everything, okay? Held her first event.
Yes. So all things Natural Expo, I really wanted to. It was a great turnout. All my vendors sold out. Yes, and everybody had a good time. The vibration was very, very high. It was so high that people was coming in, they were just automatically like, oh, this is, they didn't even get all the way in the door before. They was like, I'm having a good time already. And yeah, the food was amazing. My vendors was amazing.
Yeah, the taco.
Yes, it was a taco bar. My mom's taco bar, actually. So yes, it was my mom's taco bar. Yeah, so she catered for the event, and they were ahead. People were all on it. We had vegan options, the chickpeas, which I had it for me. So I had to make like a big pan, because I was thinking I was going to take some home, but it wasn't.
Really?
No, I think I only got like 2 tacos out of the whole thing.
So. Well, you're going to have everybody eating, right? Once they figure out they can taco chickpeas.
Yes. But yes, the event was very nice. I just wanted to highlight all natural vendors, natural and vegan vendors, to let our people know there are natural alternatives to everything we use daily, and there are healthier ways, like the guy.
Like, how do you not balance, but business, life, mom?
I always try to keep it separate. Like when I'm dealing with my business, I try to be like, okay, my son is okay. He's at school. I really try to do everything I have to do while he's at school, and try to give him as much attention as I can when he's out of school because he has homework. He has a book he has to read every day. He was in football. Now he has an after school. Yeah, he has a an after school program he goes to, and then he wants to start. I want to start him a business as well. So that's what I've been working on. He actually on a YouTube channel. He asked me for a YouTube channel for the longest. He has one that we've been working on, but every time, we just keep moving around. So now that we're staying, he got his own room. We like ready to go with the business, with the YouTube. Yeah, actually explaining to my son about the business is kind of hard because I actually didn't plan on going to business. I actually didn't have like a step-by-step thing. It was just like one day I did something, I made me a necklace, and then someone was like, hey, I want one, and the next person's like, I want one. So it's really like abstract how I got started. It was just really like, and I just kept it going after that. But my son, like explaining to him, it's just like, this is my job and this is what I do. Because they always think you have to have a job. My son was like, Mom, why you don't have a job? Why everybody want me going to work? I was like, this is my job. So I show him what I do, and I show him how people pay. So I show him actually, like I pulled up the Cash App, I pulled up like point of sale, and I show him how people pay. And I show him my credit card, like, so the money will go here and do this, and when you running low on things, you do this. So I had him sitting there making bracelets with me. Sometimes I actually have him working with me. So I tell him, like, you want to work with me today? And he actually helped me cut things up, put things in bags. So it's all about, I think it's all about hands-on more than explaining. So I started letting him get his hands in it a little bit instead of just like trying to explain to him, because then it gets boring with the explanation.
Right, that's why I'm like, because telling a kid about business, like,
right.
Are you serious? Like,
exactly. They just like, okay, anyway, when's the money part? Right. That's all they want to know. When's the money part? That's it.
No, seriously. So like, how's your son?
He's 6.
Okay, so with him being 6 and you running a business, what do you do to make sure that you find time for you? Because I know we've been talking about like self-care a lot on Facebook. So what's your like self-care routine look like?
I try to wake up maybe an hour or 2 hours before him. I always like try to have that 2 hour to an hour spent to get up before him and have that time to myself to have time to get up, stretch.
This is daily.
Scroll through social media, because he like sometimes he has to go to school. I always try to get up like an hour before I have to get him up ready for school, and then I just try to take care of the little small things I have to do. Like I'm like, okay, let me go ahead and do my facial. Let me go ahead and get this meditation time in, and go ahead and scroll through social media or do some inventory and things like that. So I always try to get up an hour. I don't sleep through the night anyway, so I wake up almost every hour. So I use those little 30-minute increments to be like, okay, let me do this, let me do that, let me do that. So it's never really, So I always just, whatever time, even if it's 5 minutes, that's my me time.
And me time just turns into whatever it is you want to do at that time. Like it doesn't have to be like, oh, I went and, did a facial, got my hair done.
It doesn't have to be. Me time could just be like, okay, I just want to sit here and think. Like, I don't want to do nothing but think, close my eyes and think. Me time could be just like, hey, picking up your phone and calling your friend just to laugh and kick it and gossip about something. So that could be your little me time. And with life, it's just like, I just go with the flow. Like, lately, I'm like, whatever happens. Like, when I hit the fire, I was like, I wanted to like break down. Just like, just let it go. I'll be okay. I got somewhere to go. I'll have somewhere to sleep. And just basically I just go with the flow. Like when I need to be happy, I'm gonna be happy. When I need to soak, I'm gonna soak, and I'm gonna heal myself, and I'm gonna get it back together. So I try not to go against the universe. I try not to change things that I don't have any control over. That way I can keep my stress levels low, keep my anxiety low.
Look, that's probably what I need to do. Because when I seen about the fire, I wanted to look. And I know, because I know you felt out of control, but then I felt out of control and it wasn't even my situation. I'm like, but I can't help her though. Like, what do you mean? Like, I need to be stressed right now because this just happened to her and I can't help her. I'm like, I don't know, I just be tripping, but I wish I could. Yeah. Oh my God. You told me that. Yeah. You told me that on the phone.
Other people's issues. Just go to sleep and be thinking about everybody's issues. Like, oh man.
I'm like, I can't believe. And then I'll be thinking like, oh, but she's so strong. strong. I see her on Facebook. She's just like amazing. Like, how did she get up the next day and just keep writing statuses? Like, I would have to tuck myself
and people
away.
Would think that, like, people think that I have my moments where I'm like, okay, look, I just need to shut down. But that's the gift of what I've been, like, the Reiki, like, learning, like, healing myself and, like, touching those parts of my body when my hands are like, come on, girl, you need to heal yourself, you need to meditate, you need to get aligned, and you don't need to just let life happen. You know, you don't need to just be like, oh my God, I'm just so broken, I'm so stressed, and just, you know, you have other alternatives. You learn these things for a reason. So put these tools to use. You know, put these tools to use. So all my sense, all the things I see, everything I try to keep in alignment with. You know, with being happy. Like, I don't know if you get what I'm saying. Like,
yeah,
I'm talking about the chakras and stuff like that. So with the color greens, like my color greens, red, oranges, and stuff like that. So I started learning about colorology, numerology, and those are ways I keep myself elevated too, because I look at, okay, if I'm seeing this number and I'm thinking about this and this is happening around me, I know that the universe is trying to tell me this, so I need to do this. So,
and it's the same thing with colors?
Yeah, same thing with colors. Or just wearing colors, or just seeing a certain color all the time, like, or you just being attracted to it. You like, I never really used to be attracted to green as much as I am now. You're just picking out green stuff all the time now, and you be like, oh, maybe, you know, it's something with your heart chakra. Your heart chakra is green. So maybe you have a overactive chakra, or you have an underactive, or maybe just be open and flowing that you just like all about green, or you got you sending out a lot of love.
I didn't even know that. Like, I know we talked about the numbers a little bit before, but I didn't know the colors.
Yes, colors, everything plays a big part. Colors, numbers, sounds, everything.
Wait, so I like the sound of like water and rocks.
Yeah, because you're a Pisces. Because the water thing. He said, I do plan on introducing more products daily, or weekly, whenever I can.
So keep it with the daily, okay?
Yeah, so I'm trying to work on having things, trying to drop something every other day or every day if possible. But if not, I'm trying to have new things flowing all the time. But my main thing now is events. Trying to get into the community a little more. We did the Untold Stories of Chicago, and
you shared that clip to the group.
Yes.
And I was like, oh man, I missed it.
Yes, and that went really well. That we have people reaching out to us to come to their organizations and do that. So that's what I'm going to be working on, is getting more into the community, introducing Reiki to the community. I actually want to start doing more Reiki appointments, having. So before starting any session, I do smudge the room, I smudge the client's aura, and I smudge myself to get rid of any unwanted energies, any bad vibes, and to just have pure Reiki in the room. Now with Reiki, I usually start from the head, and I just sit here, meditate for a couple of seconds, and let my hands flow to where they want to start. Sometimes if my intuition doesn't spark it for me, I'll just start at the crown, and after that, my hands will begin flowing. So I start at the crown, which is your crown chakra. I always have my hands cupped to keep the energy in, and I will start here, and I will use 2 hands. Back of their head and the top of their crown. And you would just work their head area from their third eye, work their temples, and then you move on to their throat chakra. Now, each session is different. If a client was getting a short session, I would just focus mainly on her 7 chakras. If she was getting a full Reiki session, I would focus on shoulders, arms, legs, pretty much every part of her body. And at the end of each session, I always ground the client here. is just energy clearing. I'm just clearing the rest of whatever energy is left. Actually cutting myself from the Reiki. And Reiki is all about intent. The energy goes where it's needed. So sometimes I don't need to touch a specific area. It will